you listen to my videos, you'll hear whoosh, whoosh. Hello everybody, my name is Hannah Balloon and this is my dog. I'm literally just going to McDonald's for some sweet tea because I'm addicted to their sweet tea. If you've never had it, you really should. It has like 5 cups of sugar in 1 cup. It's amazing. And he had to come with because he loved the car. So let's go.
Get a large sweet tea with minimum ice, please.
White ice?
Yes.
Welcome to my channel. So I did say minimal ice, light ice. Literally there's barely any ice, which is fine because if you don't say that to them, you're mainly getting ice, and I'm not gonna pay for ice, I'm paying for the sweet tea. This stuff is so good. Anyways, today we are going to be talking about living on base. I'm gonna tell you the pros and the cons about living on a military base. Be warned, there are more cons than pros, so let's start. We're gonna start off with the pros just because there's 3. There is a grocery store on base, and as you saw, I went to McDonald's, that is on base as well. We also have a Baja Fresh, which is like a Mexican place, Subway, and Planet Smoothie, and this place called Spuds, which all of the places are adequate. It's a give and take. The give, the food quality, the take, well, it's convenient. You'll see that if you go watch my military food reviews on Yelp. I'll link that down below. Great thing is we do not have to pay extra money for utilities, and utilities are water, gas, electric, sewage like the toilet, all goes out of BAH. It's just not an additional cost. It's just there's one set cost for the house, like that's it. A great thing, they will mow your yard for you. They have a lawn mowing system. They have a lawn mowing company that comes around and will mow the community and mow the front of your lawn, but the back part of your house that has grass and stuff, yeah, apparently you're responsible for that, which I think is stupid. Like, you could easily open up the gate and just come and mow it. It might cut your sprinklers, but it's okay because maintenance will fix it. Okay, here's my house. On this side of my house, there is a huge hole. I called maintenance, and you wanna know what they did? They got the sprinkler head and just shoved it in the hole. That sprinkler does not work, and it has not worked in a long time. So those are my pros. That last one might have not sounded much like a pro, but hey, we don't have to pay a lawn service. Lawn services are expensive. Down to the cons. It's so funny because today the jets aren't out, but every other day, if you listen to my videos, you'll hear whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, those are jets. Sounds like I live on the airport. On the airport? At the airport. I can't talk today. You will hear mini drills. They will warn you a day or 2 before. That's it. That's all you get. A day or 2. Before these drills, they sound like loudspeakers, which sounds like we're going to war. I don't know if you've seen those movies, but it's so loud. And if you don't get that email saying, hey, we're having a drill today, you might panic a little. You might be like, oh my God. And the thing is, you don't know what they're saying. It's kind of like, what's that one show? There's some cartoon out there where you don't see the parent and it's just like, wow, wow, wow. Oh, Charlie Brown. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. You don't know what they're saying, but it's loud and they're saying something. You will wake up and hear a jet fly over your house. It's gonna sound like they're literally 2 inches away from your house. They're not. They're doing some flying drills, and they're blasting it off, and it's just really, really loud. You hear that 24/7, except for today for some reason. Maybe it's just not visible enough. I don't know. If you have a problem with something in the house, you have to call about 20 times about the same issue, because let me tell you, this is what happens. My AC, air conditioning unit, yeah, that's broke about 20 times, and they always end up showing up. But the thing is, they'll fix it, then they'll have to come back because it's not actually fixed. They just duct tape and glue, not literally, like I don't actually see them use that. So I have to keep calling them until they actually do it the right way. Yes, they will come into your house even if you don't want them to. Yeah, they do so many inspections, okay? They will give you a paper letter, put it at your door, and tell you that you have an inspection on this day. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be there or not. They're gonna come in, and that's what I have an issue with. If I'm not home, I don't want you to be in my house, but I don't have that right. I don't have that choice, which I think is very stupid. But they say that they save you money by living on base, but really they take all of your base housing allowance, which makes sense because, you know, that's what it's for. It's for living. But if you were to go to an apartment, they know that you can't afford that, because living in California, the BAH that they give you is quite frankly not enough to live off of. It's really not. In some cases, it's only enough to pay for the apartment building itself, but then you gotta remember, you got all the utilities. I have a dog, so a dog fee that could be $50 to $200 a month, which, sorry, but that's insane. And then the parking fees, who knows what other fees they got, but too many. They know that the government doesn't give the military enough money to live anywhere else but base housing, unless we want like 6 roommates, and I'm sorry, but who wants 6 roommates? Nobody. Living off base, you're gonna have to spend more gas, more money, but living here, I mean, in my mind, living here is the better option. It's just, there's not really an option. I mean, if you're smart, there's not really an option. And newsflash to all y'all that thinks the military gets paid a bucket load, doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. They trick you, and they're like, when you're first starting out, they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna make all this money, and no, they're lying, okay? The military does not get a lot of money. The only way that you get a lot of money is if you've been in for 20 plus years, and those are like the chiefs and the officers. They make all the money. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. People steal on base. Yeah, you heard me right. A military base, something that's supposed to be like super low. I didn't know this until last year, where some lady came home from work early in her house, and she had a 2-story. She came down, she saw a man in her house trying to steal the Xbox, the TV, and I think something else. Maybe that was it, right? Then we have all these people breaking into cars, stealing stuff from the cars. It's just like, oh my God. On a military base? Yes, on a military base. I should not be worried on a military base if I'm gonna be safe. We have so many scheduled power outages and water outages. Why? I have no idea. You could be coming home from work one day and the power's out. Yeah, you got an email about it, but it's still out because when they turned it off, they couldn't get it back on. Oh, you gotta go to the bathroom? Well, your toilet ain't gonna work for a couple hours. You're out of luck on that one. Last but not least, parties. They have parties till crazy hours of the day. Now, just like any other place, they do have like a cutoff time. I'm pretty sure it's 10 p.m. And there's this place across the street, some type of bar, but it has a pool in the back and one of those, I said net. volleyball net, yeah. They party, they drink for hours. It'll be like 1, 2 a.m. And it's like, you're not gonna call the cops. Because it's the officers, it's the elite. Not like they're gonna do anything. Like, people are just so inconsiderate sometimes. If I had children, oh, I would be all over it. I'm already all over it. I do not like when people are inconsiderate because it just makes me mad. How can you be like that to somebody else? These things can happen anywhere, but these are the things that happen on military bases. Maybe not all of them. I don't know if you live on a military base or have in the past. Drop down in the comments. Tell me some other experiences that you may have had that were good, that were bad. Mine are mostly bad, unfortunately. This is life. Living on a military base. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for the next one.